day. The other day, Mary actually is on a couple of, I guess, forums or something like that. You know, you hear about wives and girlfriends of spinal cord injury, you know, guys that get all busted up and shit like that. You know, and I never really thought about any of this shit. I mean, she's been doing it for a while. And, you know, it's a lot of rather insightful things and shit like that, stuff like that. She's heard a lot of successful things, some tragic shit and stuff like that, you know, but it's one of those, it is what it is. Now, after I got injured, you know, we had been together for quite some time. And, you know, they had me in a coma for a while because I was tearing out all the fucking tubes and shit like that. And I think I've explained that before. But when I came out of the coma, you know, even with the trach and shit they had on me, and I was fucking lashed down to the fucking bed, barely move my arms and shit like that, I couldn't really talk. But at that point in time, I remember saying to Mare, if this is not what you got on board for, and you feel as if you have to leave, I would understand. You know, understand this. We're not married. You know, we were talking about it. However, circumstances and everything else, and even right now, the sad part is right now, it's just strictly from a health insurance point of view, marriage doesn't make any sense. Neither here nor there. We get along really well. We have our moments. I'm a pain in the ass, but she opens her mouth up too. Don't you? Things get a little feisty from time to time. But we always seem to figure it all out. But there was a question on one of the forums. Whatever it's, I don't know what the fuck it was. I think it was a Facebook thing or some shit. He was showing it to me in a lot of the questions circulating about, you know, like guys that are all busted up meeting women after their quads and shit like that, you know, fully able-bodied women and stuff like that. And for that, I say, more power to you. I don't quite understand, and more power to you. And one of the questions, there's two, but one of the questions was, well, not a question, one of the statements is this, that, you know, one of the women had mentioned that, you know, they don't even see the wheelchair. What? It's fucking physically impossible. Okay? I can see you don't acknowledge the wheelchair. Or you look past the wheelchair. One woman was rather insistent. I don't see the wheelchair, which is fucking retarded. Makes no fucking sense at all. Alright? And the more we looked at different things and everything else like that, you know, you got that one movie, You Before Me or Now Before, whatever the fuck it is. It's like, I don't know, it seems to be like some fucking thing. They had the John Callahan movie, I don't remember what it was, the quadriplegic fucking dude that's the cartoon guy, you know, some crazy shit and stuff like that. And fucking, you know, Stephen Hawking now, that's a guy I can see chicks being like, I want to fucking be where that fucking guy is. Because he was not fucking just your normal everyday fucking guy in a wheelchair. He's a fucking freak of fucking Zoid. Anyway. You know, the Now Before You and Me and whatever that shit was, you know, the one chick had gotten hired by the one family to take care of him. She started digging him. You know, would she have dug the fucking guy if he was just a regular John Q fucking public? He wasn't, his parents didn't own a fucking castle and all the rest of this shit. And, you know, maybe she did start digging him because of, you know, that she really liked the way he was. But even prior to his injury, you know, once again, his parents were people of means. They own a fucking castle somewhere, the whole premise and shit like that. So you got to believe that somewhere along the lines, the guy was outgoing, good-looking guy, tall, dark, handsome, all that rest of that tough guy shit. Busted his shit up, but he still had a pretty good fucking attitude, and, his parents having $1 bazillion, I don't imagine, didn't hurt the situation. But he decided to opt for fucking, he didn't want to be there anymore. You watch the movie, you check the ending, a little fucked up, but, it didn't shock me in the least bit. Didn't fucking stop. I was not amazed by the ending whatsoever. You got the other one with the white dude, a double gazillionaire, again, another double gazillionaire, and, he's got the one dude, black dude, fucking ends up his caregiver, whatever it is, like that, and stuff like that, and they end up having a good time and shit like that, but I don't quite get it, but we started looking at shit, and we found that there was a certain ongoing prevalence of guys that were all busted up, that they were injured in a way that constituted, a multi-million-dollar fucking lawsuits and settlements and things like that. And a certain contingency of women always seemed like women that were, were a little bit older. Always seemed to the general idea was had like a kid or two or something like that. And, they fell in love with this guy. You never hear about the fucking bald-headed fucking retards that are all busted up. They have no settlement. They lose everything that they fucking have, and you find out that, all of a sudden some chick falls in love with them, and, they want to live happily ever after and shit like that. Sort of curious. What is your fucking, what is your idea of, like, this whole thing? Guy or girl, if you are able-bodied, or even if you're all fucked up and you meet some able-bodied chicks or something like that, and you got nothing but the fucking, you got nothing. You got no extra fucking loot hanging around. You didn't have a multi-million-dollar fucking lawsuit. And, you're all but for the grace of you're living, I don't know, at your fucking parents' house or something like that. How many chicks pay attention to you? Or ladies, women, I know for a fact that they have much better chance of meeting men than guys do. And, having some type of relationship because, it's... With a chick, all you gotta do is sort of be half cute. And you'll find a guy that wants to fucking dig up on it. Guys, like I say, once again, a slightly different story. I know there's people out there that have met and they, date and everything else and go on and all the rest of that shit, but the one thing is one of the reasons that I started this story and about the coma, and when I told Mare that, listen, if you gotta go, you gotta fucking go. You gotta do what you gotta do. The divorce rate for quadriplegics, especially men and their wives leaving them, is like double or quadruple the national average. It usually takes about 2 or 3 years until it's just like, even a year, 2 years. First 2 fucking years. The first year is ridiculous. Second year is equally as fucking difficult. Third year, fucking, the shit has manifested itself. And you're really going to be put, your mettle is going to be tested. The relationship is tested beyond. Okay. And a lot of times, the women leave. Is what it is. You hear about the stories every fucking day, and it's not an unusual thing. I'm just curious what your thoughts are on that whole thing. Because, my attitude is sort of, and I've met a lot of people over the last couple of years. I'm fucking injured now. We're starting to close on 8 fucking years. I've met men and women, and both of them tell me the same story. I've met men that are dead fucking broke. that meet women and say like, hey, what do you want to do? And next thing you know, they get a cold shoulder. I've met men that have fucking multi-million-dollar lawsuits. They have chicks fucking chasing them up a fucking tree. They're in wheelchairs, chicks chasing them up a tree. Yeah, you fucking get it. And I have women that I've met that after they've been injured, their husbands have left them. Their girlfriends have left them. And I'm just curious what the story is, because like I say, Mare is not from this fucking planet. Nothing. The only thing I have to offer her is me. So I don't fucking get it. I'm a huge fucking pain in the ass. Fucking huge. What's your experience? What are your thoughts on this? Curious to see what you think. Not unusual. Either which way is not unusual. Just let me know what you think. Me, my attitude is stop selling me fucking fresh air. My attitude is like all this bullshit. If you fucking had a monstrous settlement and you're in a motherfucking chair and some chick all of a sudden comes up and finds out that, you found, now you have all this fucking, cash and shit like that and they're sticking around a little bit, be very skeptical. The fuck out of here.